Well, let's navigate to our dashboard and install the Spectra. You can install the Spectra by hover over the Astra icon here, click on Spectra, and then click install Spectra. It's free. So we have installed and activate the Spectra successfully in my computer. There are lots of things inside here like block extensions, settings, and a lot of information that are available here. If you don't know how to use them, if you don't know how to customize them and how everything works, you can always go back to my channel, and I have created one of the most popular in-depth tutorial related to the Spectra on YouTube. This is the only video that you have found everything inside here. So if you are interested, then you can learn more about Spectra from this video. Well, now I will attach all the resource file, all the relevant video in my description, so you can always follow from my description as well. So the first thing that I would like to add, block spacing, which is the default is 0. I'd like to add 20 pixel here. That's it. I'm not going to change anything else here. So now it's time to create our hero area. To do so, I can simply navigate to page, all page, and I can edit this home page by clicking here, or I can click here to edit page. So I'm going to open a new tab. And here is my home page. It looks like this. Now the title, I would like to hide the title by clicking on this eye icon. Let's click update, reload here. It looks like this. There is no title here. Now let's add our hero area. Let's create our hero area. To create our hero area, let's click here, and you can always type slash or press slash from your keyboard and type here container and hit enter. And in my hero area there is 2 columns. The left column has some text and the right column has some image. Let's take 2 columns here. And also there was a background color here. Let's click, you can click container, you can simply click here, you can select the parent container by clicking here, or you can click here to view or open the list view. You can also navigate from here. So I will show you both of them. Let's click container, and then from container add a minimum height. Let's add 560, and then go to style, add a background image first. So as of now the color looks like this, but I would like to add a background image from here. I have already exported the image that are displaying here, the background image. Let's upload. Click here, open my resource file, and here you can see all the relevant information and drop it here. Well, and there are a couple of things like those are not relevant, so let's close. Okay, so I think I have to upload one by one. I have updated a few random things here. So now let's copy the hero area BG. It will not going to update here because it's on SVG format. To activate the SVG format, you can simply navigate to dashboard, and by default Astra do not support SVG format. So to enable SVG format, you can activate Astra starter template. It will come with SVG format, or you can install any kind of SVG support plugin. So as of now, I'm going to install the starter template. Let's go to dashboard, and here you can see starter templates. Let's install and activate from here. The starter template by default has SVG enable, and that's why this is one of the product from Brainstorm Force. And I'm not going to use this one, but I just installed this one because I will be using SVG in my computer. And also in future, I'll be using starter template library for creating other page that I'm gonna show you later on. Now reload this page again. Click update and reload the page. So go back to the container, style, image, and upload the hero area SVG. Now as you can see, it's uploading. Type a name here, alternative text, hero BG. So you can add any kind of name here. It's a good practice for SEO. Now if I add the image, there are a couple of other information. You can change it from here, but I'm gonna change the all of them are displaying expected. So scroll, no repeat, it's perfect. Cover, it's perfect. It's good to go. There's nothing to worry about that, and there is no need to change anything here. Let's add a heading. Copy the heading text. Okay, before heading there is another text called best. Let's add it here as well. It should be heading. Okay, not here. Remove this one. Here, let's add heading. Click here to take it top. Best. Now let's copy slick, modern, and awesome design. Slick, modern, and awesome. So there are 3 headings that I have created. There are a couple of things that you have to understand. So let's select here to open the view and select. I would like to combine the slick, modern, and awesome. So I just press shift key from my keyboard and click the element here, and then I'm going to make them group and also reduce the block spacing. So I can make it 2, and the color is displaying here, which is not pure black color. I don't know why, but I will change it later on, and change the H2 to H5 and click update. Also reload the home page. It looks like this. Now there is another thing. So the first one is I have to change the font size here. The font size is displaying, it's not correct. And on the back side, on the editor panel, the color is not displaying correctly here. The color is not pure black, but on the front end it's displaying pure black. I don't know why. Maybe it's a little bug, but let's continue. So as of now the font is displaying H2, but our font was H1. Let's convert this H1. Click on update, and now reload the page. So it looks like this, and the spacing here, it should be, all of them should be capital letter, and the spacing should reduce the spacing here, and also the below text and button. Now let's change them to capital letter. Here, click here to change them, and also here. Now if I click on group from the bottom area, let's reduce the spacing by clicking over here. Let's make it 20 rem, and also add a paragraph here. So if I select container from here, or I can select container, this one from left on, and I can add a paragraph here. So let's duplicate this one, and I click on this arrow icon. It takes me to the down and convert this one into paragraph. Change the text. I just copied here, t-shirt collection for men and women. You can change it to heading, so let's change it to heading and make it heading 4. It looks better right now. And add a button here. Let's click here again and type here, search here button. So you can use the default button or you can use Spectra button here, and it's completely up to you, but as of now I'm going to use the default button here. The button color looks like this. I will change the color from global color. Let's close this one. Change the text here, shop now. I think it was, yes, shop now button, and click update. Reload the page. Now it looks much better, right? But if I compare the style here and here, it's not similar. It's a bold, but it doesn't comes with a bold style here. Let's make it bold, and let's reduce the space here and top and bottom. I can also reduce from here. Let's add a dimension, margin, and unlink here. Add margin bottom 0. Change the font typography to bold. So it's a little bit extra work if you do not want to use Gutenberg. No worry, you can always use Elementor, or you can always use Strata template as well. So it's time to change the button color. Let's reload again. To change the button color, I'm going to change it from customize and global. So I just open a new tab here, go to global, click on buttons, change the style to this one, and change the background color to black color. Text color should be white color. On hover it should be also white color. It looks perfect now, and let's add some padding. Top 15 pixel and the bottom should be 15, left 28, right should be 28 pixel. Compared to the design, just there is have to add the button typography to uppercase from font. Let's make it to uppercase. And also I would add some padding bottom and top later on. Let's click publish and change the padding here from container. We can change padding, or we can add the minimum height to 670. Click update. Now reload the page here. It looks like this. So now it's time to add this image. It will change our whole design. Let's add this, close the customizer and reload the page here so that I can see the update button and other text here as well. Let's add image, media library, this one. So it looks like this. Let's see if is there any options to add margin here. So the default image doesn't have the options to add margin, minus, and here and there. So in that situation, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this one, or I can add another feature from container, from flex properties. Let's make it or display at the end here, and it looks like this. Let's see how it looks. So it's displaying at the end, but still there is some padding here. Let's calculate and see from where the padding is coming from. So there is padding or margin which is from image block. Here you can see the yellow border, which is the padding, and also there is some padding from Gutenberg area. Let's remove them from image. When I select here, let's see if it's possible or not. So it's not possible to remove padding from here. So instead, using this image, let's use image from Spectra. Type here image, and here you can see Spectra has its own image format. I can use this one. It has a lot of features that we can use. We can use object feed, we can use other information, so that's useful. From style, let's add margin bottom should be 0, or all I can add 0. And from Spectra container, let's add spacing at the bottom, which is the padding 10 pixel. Let's make it a 0. I do not want to use the padding here. And on image block, there is still margin. Let's make it 0. And also take a look at here, the style should be none. I don't know from where the spacing coming from. Still there is spacing at the bottom. Let's update and let's inspect and see from where the spacing coming from. This little spacing is coming from where? It's coming from the container. Let's select the container, this one, and here is the padding. Let's make it 0. As you can see, it doesn't have any padding as of now. So I would like to use the padding 0 at the bottom area, not the whole area. Let's make it bottom. So as you can see, it's now the image is displaying at the bottom area, exactly the bottom area. Now let's make the image a little bit bigger here. Increase the width. So if I select the container here, let's select here the container, this one, the width should be 50%, so it should be little 40, and this one should be 60. Let's click update. So I'm using basically bigger screen for designing site, but for making this video, because many of you are using smaller screen, so I have decided to use my only laptop screen here, and that's why maybe you are wondering it's breaking and something like that, but don't worry about that. If I zoom out, it will looks like this for bigger screen. But if I zoom out, you cannot view the screen here properly. You cannot view the value here. You cannot see what I am doing here. But I think 80% is perfect, and I hope you can view this perfectly here. Let's make it here. Let's make margin bottom here. When I select container, go to style, and here you can see spacing, and I would like to add some margin bottom here. Let's add, okay, sorry, it's not margin. Let's add a padding bottom 190 or 110 pixel. Click update and reload the page. So now as we can see, it looks perfect, and we are done with the hero area. It takes a little bit time, but I was trying my best to explain you how you can adjust them. Later on we can make them responsive, we can change them, but hopefully you understand how it works. My goal was to show you everything here step by step.